Hi, this is Alex Mikas from protonerds.com. Welcome to my Proto.io series of video tutorials. This is How to Use Fade and Hide to Add Polish to Your Prototype, Part 3. How to fade out an item when you interact with another item. Let's do a quick recap of what we've learned so far. In Part 1 of this video tutorial series, I demonstrated how to make a tooltip fade in when a screen initially loads. In Part 2, I explained how to make an item fade out when it is tapped. In Part 3, I will show you how to make the same item fade out when another item is tapped. In the previous video, we made a tooltip fade out by triggering an interaction when the user taps on the tooltip itself. This time, we'll trigger the exact same fade out interaction when the user swipes a container to the left. Why are we stipulating a left swipe instead of other triggers such as a tap or a normal swipe? We could have selected a general swipe or a right swipe as a trigger, but that would not be compatible with what we are specifically trying to teach the user to do, which is to swipe left to make the container scroll to the left. Since the default position of the container, which simulates a photo carousel, is left justified, the only way it can be swiped to reveal the other parts of the container is for the user to swipe the container to the left. From the point of view of an app developer who wants to make a great user experience, our usability goals are the following. 1. Teach the user that the element on the screen is a scrollable container. 2. By fading out the tooltip, we are uncluttering the screen. And 3. We are rewarding the user for interacting with the tooltip by fading it out. Let's take a look at a finished example of the tooltip fading out when the user scrolls the container to the left. So let's get started. We are using the same Proto.io project that we've been using in my previous videos. This is a simple smartphone prototype with a tooltip and a horizontally scrollable photo container that has 6 photos. In the previous video, I showed you how to fade in a tooltip when the screen loads. For that to happen, the tooltip has to be visible, but with its opacity set at 0, which makes it invisible, but it's still flagged as visible. But for this tutorial, let's have the tooltip visible when the screen loads. Now let's create an interaction that will fade out the tooltip when the user swipes the container to the left. There are 2 ways to do this. The first way is to use the existing scripting and copy the previously scripted interaction in Video 2 from the tooltip and paste it directly onto the container. The second way is to create the interaction from scratch, which I'll do right now. First, click on the Interactions tab of the photo container. Then click on the Add Interactions button. For the title, let's call the interaction Fade Tooltip When Swipe Left. For the trigger, now here's the important part, we want to select Swipe Left instead of Tap. For action, we scroll down and select Animate Item. In the screen box, we have 2 screen choices available. We want to select Screen 1. The item that we want to fade out, of course, is the tooltip. For animation type, we select Fade Item. We keep the default value of 0. We leave the easing value as linear. For duration, we leave that as the default value of 400 milliseconds. Leave the delay as no delay. Click Save Interaction, and at the top right-hand corner, we press the Save Project button. Now let's preview what we've done. The tooltip fades out after we swipe the container to the left, just as we planned it. Congratulations! Now you know how to make an item fade out after interacting with another item. Thank you for watching, and make sure to check out our next Proto.io tutorial video, Part 4, How to Make an Item Never Reappear Once It Has Been Displayed. Also, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. For help or advice with your Proto.io project, we are available for hire at protonerds.com.